good? We here, we live. Back at it again. It's been 3 days since I've streamed. Oh my goodness. So we have to remember what the fuck we did last time, and go from there, I guess. I see someone has already sent something in my chat. Swag. Are the character classes cat-based? No, they are not. I'm sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint. Although that would be kind of cool, because like, you know how like Skyrim or Elder Scrolls has what's it called? Khajiits? You know what I'm talking about? We could make like Khajiits. That'd be kind of sick. I like that. I like the idea of Khajiits. What do you guys think? You think I should? I'd be down to do that, but first we need to fix kind of what we've been working on. So, yeah. So last time I remember I left off, I was writing code for the back option. Here, let's just kind of run through the code really quick to kind of get a good grasp, just in terms of what we currently have and what we are still missing, and we can just kind of go from there. Oh, we have errors. That's what we have. Okay, what the fuck, bro? I was really okay. It's wait, what? Give players skill, no matching function for call. Give players skill. What are you talking about? It's got to be some shit with the well, obviously it's in the combat. What did I change? What did I do? What did I do? We're like 2 minutes in and we already have errors. Shit. Damn it. This is a good stream so far. No, this is what did we do last time, bro? Let me see. Hold on, guys. We're gonna look at our GitHub really quick to kind of get a good idea. What's it called? It's like diff something. I don't know. It's where you like compare the different like the changes, right? Like the differences and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so we're already looking at errors. Not a good start, that's for sure. Oh, let's see what these are. Combat doesn't have get player skill. Wait, skill and get player skill. Wait. I feel like we're referencing the wrong one here. A skill pointer skill equals get player skill. Yeah, oh yeah. Too few arguments. What other argument needs to be here? Excuse me? Choice. Oh, right, because we weren't finished with this. That's what happened. What's up, Night Owl? Good to see you. Actual cat over Khajiit, but Khajiit is fine. What are you talking about? Okay, okay. I mean, I like cats, obviously. I mean, have you seen my profile picture? But Khajiit's like, come on, bro. I remember when I was a kid, the first time I ever played Skyrim, I made a Khajiit. All right, call me a furry all you want. All right, but Khajiits are badass. All right, don't diss the Khajiits. Yeah, so we need to input choice. I remember why this isn't working, and it's because we weren't finished. So, damn it. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Why don't you use Rust? I don't know. I like to use the world's worst programming language ever, C++. According to some people on the internet. Nah, I mean, I would love to try Rust, honestly. I would, I just haven't done it yet, I guess. I have more experience with C++, so. I've heard good things about Rust, though. Right. So let's look at the last, damn, what is going on with my voice? Oh, by the way, peep the tea, by the way, guys. Got the Arizona tea tonight. We got the, you know what I'm saying? I figured it was too late for a Red Bull, so I was like, I'm just gonna rock this tonight. There are worse. C++ stands for cat, cat plus plus. Far worse. It's pretty bad, but it's practical. See, C++, I'm just going based on the industry. Fucking professors told me that, yeah, you want to know C++ if you really want to work in like systems design or something like that, or even if you want to explore game development. So here I am. Here we are. Okay, let's look at those commits now. Because we are in the right branch, right? Let me make sure of this, because last time I fucked up. Yeah, okay. So, let's go to the browser now. I'm having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep, but running out. So what did we do? Character pointer, get player target. So, oh, wait, what? Get player target. Oh, this is in no, it's not. So it looks like we made a lot of changes to get player target. So let's look back at that really quick, guys. Brainfuck. Wait, what? Brainfuck is a joke. But it's Turing complete. Text-based RPG sounds dope. Thank you. Thank you. It's a mess right now. You know why? Because I'm building it. But it's all good because it's gonna be incredible at the end of it. I wish I could show you guys, but you know, we got these nice, beautiful errors looking at us, so that's nice. Let's go to get player target because apparently that's what we did a lot of work towards last time. How do you look at the I should know this shit. I don't know. How do you look at the last one on this branch? Begin refactoring? Yeah. Yeah. Because I kind of want to compare. Can you guys see that? Is it just in the terminal? Yes. It's a language that is theoretically possible to do anything C++ can, but it is far from being an enjoyable experience. C++ is awesome. Oh, you're talking about that, you're talking about that one, like, joke language. Or it's not like a joke language, but it's like, it wasn't made, like, yeah. Created in 1993. What the fuck? Yeah. Brainfuck is such an incredible name for a programming language. Alright, let's get to it. I hope you guys can see this alright. My big fat head's probably blocking the thing. Okay. So we changed this a lot, it seems. So this is obviously, let me recap for myself, not just for y'all's sake, but for myself. I need to remember what the fuck I wrote. So this is to get the player target. This is to get the target that the player wants to use their skill on, right? So therefore, we are passing in. We used to pass in source and skill, but now we're just passing in choice, which choice is derived from. It's derived from. Where's that one from? Choice? Get any? No, it's not. Oh, we get wait. No, skill menu. We use skill menu to get choice, which is all the way down here. Yeah, okay. This gives us the choice. This gives us the choice. Yeah, okay. I remember. Okay, yeah. I remember this now. I do remember this now. It's been 3 days since I worked on this, alright? So we gotta recap, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, there's target menu and then there's skill menu. Both of which are made so that way we can get the choice. Okay, cool. So it looks like we were still kind of working up here at the time. But let's kind of recap what this does. While loop. Get the skill list from the source, which we pass into the skill menu. Do a while loop. We get the name, so-and-so's turn, print the skills of their turn. We check that it is indeed a valid. Oh wait, is this check? I Don't want to compare anymore. Give me 1 second. Where was that? This file needs to be separated or something. It's so big. Okay, so print skills. If the menu index, by the way, what's the menu index again? What did I do last time? Was I on drugs last time? Do you guys remember? Menu index, which is going to be used for, I think I needed some kind of index. Holy stutter, but I needed some kind of index, and I wanted it to be global, so that way I could use it in process turn. I think, yeah. I wanted it to be used here in the while loop in process turn, so I wanted it to be like global. Although I could have done that a different way, but whatever. I mean, I don't know. Okay, we have it now, so. So if menu index is more than 0, what does that mean? Then cout skill list size +1 back. Gotcha. Oh, okay, because this print skills, this is simply printing. Okay, let's actually comment that because I was confused. Print back option. And the reason, okay, I do remember this. The reason that we're checking this is because we need to see if they can actually go back. Because for instance, if it's the first character in the player's party, then there's no need to have a back option. We can just have the cancel option. Because if you go back, I mean, there's nothing to go back to, right? So there's really no point in in doing it on the very first. So basically this is checking if it's the first one, right? So it's like if it is the first one, it won't display it, basically. The cancel will always display though. So that makes sense. Just really quick though, hope you guys are having a good night. Hope all is well. Want to thank you guys again. We recently hit 500 subs, so thank you guys for that. Appreciate you. Can bro make a roguelike Pokemon game? A roguelike Pokemon game? What the fuck? Probably not. I mean, maybe with enough grit, I'd probably be able to get there. A roguelike Pokemon game. Interesting. It would be cool to have like my own or it would be cool to like make a Pokemon game like just in general, but you mean like, I mean, I guess a roguelike, so what, it's a normal Pokemon game, but if your Pokemon die, then you just go all the way back or something? Is that kind of what you mean? I don't even know how that would work. Yeah, so this prints the cancel option. This is simply just an endpoint kind of indication. Okay, that's cool. Target menu operates in a very similar way. So I don't think we're doing a back option for the target menu because okay. We might want to, but it's like, I don't know how what would be the best way to, I don't know. I really just started writing stuff. That would honestly be sick. A Pokemon roguelike? I'd play it. I haven't played a Pokemon game in so long though. I don't know. They came out with like Sword and Shield or some shit, and I was like, what the fuck is this? So I just haven't really touched it since. Old games are really nice though. My favorite generation is Gen 3. Just wanted to let you guys know that. No one asked? Okay. So cancel, I guess we can still have a cancel option. Although it's kind of like weird though. Maybe what we can do is we can do like, we can maybe do like a no cancel option or no back option or whatever for like the choosing the target. Because then whenever, and like on the next turn, or not the next turn, but Okay, my brain is cooking. I just don't know how to say it. Okay. The new Pokemon games were not great. That's what I've heard. I've heard they're not good, so I just haven't wanted to even. I mean, not that I own a Switch, but if I did, I feel like I wouldn't even touch it, honestly. Yo, what's the progress so far? Closer to implementing a masterpiece again to X-Men. I am super close, super close. We're currently refactoring. I think I was refactoring I've been refactoring the battle system for weeks, but we're getting to a point now where I've refactored a lot of different things. And so now what we're making now is we're making like a menu, like a battle menu, kind of just like a UI experience. The core fundamental logic of the battling system is done. And so that works just fine now, and that's good to go with like the skills and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So now we're just kind of more so implementing UI elements, and as well as someone actually gave or helped us out with like coloring text like in the terminal, so that's gonna be pretty sick. We're gonna be doing. I want to be able to do graphical stuff for a game, so I just use squares in a turn-based game project. I don't know. Use like I don't know, RPG Maker. It's kind of fire. They got plenty of free assets. Or use like I don't know, Godot or something. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to do a cancel option. Like, I feel like I want them to pick the skill and then have, like, be forced to pick the target. Because, I mean, I don't even know how we're going to flip and do this. I'm kind of just writing stuff, hoping that it somehow works eventually. Oh, are you using, VT100 codes for color output? We're using this. I'll show you. This file right here. Someone did a pull request to add this, and basically I think it's just like it's like a I don't know. Someone, I mean, I honestly really haven't been able to look too far into it, I guess. But it is pretty sick though. Very helpful. It'll be really nice to have color in the terminal. Like, I think it'll be really, really nice UI wise. So I think I remember last time we were kind of going through process turn, I believe. Unless we were going through, not process turn, but or actually let's go back up here to get player target and see if I remember how it works. I mean, it's way simplified now. So we simply we create a character pointer, null pointer. For an undo system, there's a couple of ways that you could go about it. You could keep a stack of moves, and then when you undo, you pop a move from the stack. Well, the way that I'm doing moves right now is I'm doing a queue, right? But I see what you mean. Like, you're saying I could do a stack, right? Register the move in the stack, or add it to the stack. But then if they go back, we pop that, you know, we pop the first in, or the last in, whatever. But then at the very end, whenever it's all done, then we add all of those elements to the queue, I guess. Because I'm using a queue right now. Another way to do it is save the state of the game and then load a previous state when you undo/cancel. It seems like a lot. Or, I mean, it may not be a lot. I actually don't know. It just seems like we're basically doing like a save and load kind of thing. You popped up in my feed on the main YouTube page. You really cool. Thanks, Hellmust. I appreciate you. I appreciate I you know, I try to be. I try to be cool. I'll be honest. Alright, how the fuck does this work? So if choice equals, then we return target. What does this mean? See, Night Owl, you were talking about magic numbers last time. I see your point now, because I don't know what the fuck this means. Why didn't I write any, like, comments? What in the world? Yeah, the save way is a lot. It can be much slower and much easier to implement. I think we might... The stack idea is kind of cool. The stack idea might be kind of cool, I think. No, but why did I not read... What is this... What does this mean? Why did I write this? Bro, who let me write this? What drug was I on? Dude. I mean, I know it's like... It's one of the back or cancel options, but I don't know which one it is specifically. Excuse me, specifically. This one actually does get a valid target. Oh, this is the cancel option. That's what this is. Yeah, so this is the cancel option. This is before we even created the back option. I do remember this now. Okay, cool. Yeah, the link in the Microsoft article is... Oh, okay, cool. I haven't really looked into it all that much. I kind of just trusted that everything was good. But I should look more into it, honestly. Especially before I merge it. I have a drink a liter of Red Bull today. I had a sugar-free Red Bull this morning. Pretty good, pretty fire. Pretty fire if I do say so myself. So, is that a liter? Did you mean to say liter? Because if so, that's a little concerning. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you might want to get checked up or something, bro. Like, your blood is probably thick. Yes, 4 cans. Ooh. Okay, someone check on that guy, please. I mean, I really can't say shit because, like, I drink Red Bull like it's water sometimes. Just kind of depends. So, that's a lot of caffeine. I'd be careful with that. For real. Is that... Are you drinking, like, the normal Red Bulls, or is that, like, a sugar-free thing? You better say sugar-free. Because that's... I mean, the caffeine is still caffeine, but sugar-free... I mean, you're drinking that much sugar? That's a whole different ball game. Normal Red Bulls? Bro. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Good luck, gang. You better be chugging water. You better be chugging water, bro. I know your system is begging for hydration. Okay. So else invalid option. Obviously, we know what that means. I think that's somewhat it. Let's check it one more time just to kind of see if we did anything else. So we did change get player skill as well. So let's kind of look into that a little bit. Let's just make sure we kind of know what the functions do specifically. So, you know what you should get? 5-hour reels a day. Smokes, vapes, energy drinks, Pinjamin, chat, we may be cooked. No, not may. You're cooked, bro. You're fucking cooked. Let's rest in peace, this guy. What are you talking about, bro? Pinjamin, vapes, smokes? What do you mean? So what? You got the Pinjamin and you smoke, like, regular, like... I mean, what are you talking about? Cigarettes? You better not be talking about fucking cigarettes, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you vape. And you vape. Daily, bro. Nah. Cooked, bro. You're cooked. Someone check on that guy. Please. Gotta get you one of these. One of these keeps the doctor away, I'm telling you. Get the fucking... The green tea, the Arizona tea. Green tea, where is it at? Green tea, ginseng honey. Marvelous. And look at the can. That's so sick. That's so sick. Like, look how... You know what I mean? I think that's the main reason I drink these, is because of that. And water. So. There's some McDonald's in there. Fucking around. Get some nutrition for you. On God, bro. Get some chicken nuggets, bro. At least throw something in there. Seems pretty complicated for a text-based RPG. How do you elevate a turn? Is this Dungeons and Dragons style rule set? Let me explain it a little bit. Basically, it's more so like an arena fighter. It's like turn-based combat. Right now, it's just like an arena fighter. So you go through and you fight like 4 different parties of enemies, and we've already implemented like all the logic in terms of turn-based. And it's not like D&D rule set. It's not like, there's no like RNG. It's purely based on stats. So, I mean, I thought about doing like a dice roll kind of mechanic, but I don't know. I'd be so cooked if I was an American, not gonna lie. I'd be in Wendy's like every day or something. Bro. See, that's, okay, that's one thing. I only get caffeine from my Baja Blast barrel? Barrel? You talking about like a barrel? You tell me you get a barrel of Baja Blast, gang? Baja Blast ain't even good. Baja Blast sucks. I'm not gonna lie. 100%. Let's see. What was I trying to do? Yeah, so skill pointer. So we return the skill pointer. This is get skill, character source, choice. Choice, we get the choice from the target menu. Or sorry, the, this is from the skill menu. Yeah. This is from the skill menu. So we set pick skill to no pointer. We may not even have to do this anymore because the way that we're doing it now is, or the way that we want to do it now is different. I only get caffeine from my tea. It must be so nice to be like European or like British or something. You guys have like tea, you know? Americans have coffee. Like, I don't know. Tea just sounds more elegant. Elegant. Thankfully though, I got Arizona tea, so that's all I really need. We're gonna build like a web front end or UI. It's just gonna run in a terminal. It's just a simple little fun project. I do have another project that I'm actually making, like, you know, an actual UI for. It's gonna be like a virtual pet. It's like a Tamagotchi kind of thing. That's pretty cool. So I am doing that on the side, but this is more so just for fun, just to kind of, you know, play around with logic and stuff like that. What's to make a protein infused Benjamin? It's so over for me. A protein infused Benjamin? For what? Like working out? What are you talking about? Most Europeans drink way more coffee than tea. Really? Okay, I mean, I guess that's just me thinking. Maybe it's just like the UK, I guess, that does that. I don't know. I mean, I'm a stupid American. I don't even probably know where the UK is. So, dang, he doesn't like Baja. What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't even want to say it because I know that I'm gonna butcher it. So I don't know what I don't know. Explain it to me, please. This one works very similar. But yeah, what I was saying is I don't even know if we need to return a null pointer anymore. Just based on, excuse me guys, just based on, no wait, damn. We do need to return a null pointer. I do remember that now. But what are we handling in terms of the back option though? Are we doing, oh wait, let me go to it. Right, because this is back. It sees out, wait, see out back. We get the choice. So you're telling me that we need to check for this in the skill menu and check for this in the skill menu. We need to check for both in the skill menu. Who let me write this, bro? I don't like UI. I'm not very good at it. I'm more of a back end kind of thing. They die if they drink Dunkin' coffee. What, UK? To be honest, life sucks, but like we live in the age of Benjamins, 6'7", Instagram Reels, Uber Eats. Like realistically, this is the best life has ever been. So I'm a little perplexed. Does life suck or is it good? I'm a little perplexed. There's more to life than Instagram Reels and Uber Eats, man. Go in, I don't know. Go enjoy nature. It's getting cold this time of year. You are not returning in that function in all execution paths in that function though. What are you talking about? Which one? The skill menu? I wish we could be cavemen and hunt donuts. It sucks, but life is goated. Okay. You're clearly already cooked. The 5 hours of reels a day, smoking, vaping, energy drinks, Benjamin, it's already gotten to your brain. You're already cooked. You want to hunt donuts though? Get player skill? Okay, let me look at that really quick. The reason is because the internet has killed all third spaces, and if you go do stuff, you will quickly feel better. You know, one of my favorite things to do when I want to feel better, eat. If I want to feel better, I just need to eat. Get player skill. So you're saying I'm not returning, not returning in that function in all execution paths in that function. Right. Okay. So what you mean is like, right, because what I was about to add is I was about to add a way for us to basically be able to no, this is a self-help channel. All right, if you come here with your problems, we're going to give you advice. What was I saying? Yeah, so we actually need to refactor this quite a bit, because right now the way that we were doing it is we only had cancel, and so therefore the skill pointer picked skill would be automatically assigned to null pointer at the very beginning of the function, and if the choice was skill list dot size +1, which therefore indicated that it was the cancel option, it would just return pick skill. Therefore, it would be a null pointer, and it'd be returned in that way. Did I do anything to perform action, or not perform act, process turn before I stopped? I think I was working on this. Yeah. Okay. So let's kind of try to understand this, and I feel like we can really kind of get a move on in some things. Go for a walk outside and tell people they have cute dogs. Read a book in a park. Do anything. I've been reading, chat. Yo, reading is actually so slept on. I gotta be honest. See what's program is self-help group. 10%, by the way. Shit, damn. I mean, I'll fucking code then. Damn. If you don't want to hear me yap, chat. Am I yapping too much? I'm sorry. Damn. No, but hey. Right now I'm reading Meditations. Marcus Aurelius, you know what I'm saying? Ready to get enlightened. Okay. Sorry, guys. So let's see here. While menu index is less than or equal to the player party dot get party size. Both, by the way, should be size T. Correct? No. Because I don't think that'll work if it's not size T. Or it's like, it's weird to compare it, I think, right? Why size +1 though? Size itself is already last index of an array, +1. Well, the reason is because the way that we're, here, let me kind of explain it. We're printing the menu. We made a skill menu, right? And the way that it works is that it prints skills, and print skills, if we go to character, right? We can see print skills in action, which is just a for loop. It goes over the skill vector that each character automatically has and prints the name of each skill. Okay. And the reason that we're doing skill size, or sorry, yeah, skill list dot size +1 is because we're getting the size, like the amount of skills and then +1. So therefore an option after all of the skills. So you'd have like option 1 is to like attack, option 2 to defend, but then we're adding a third option that isn't from the skills list. There might be a better way to implement this, don't get me wrong, but we're adding a third option back and then a fourth option cancel. That's kind of what this is. Is it good? Probably not. Okay, but it's gonna be sick. All right. Reading is good because it trains your attention span, unlike all social media, which is designed to give you 100% ADHD. I believe that to be true. That's probably definitely true. Reading is nice though. Reading is so slept on. Except I can't do audiobooks. I'm gonna fall asleep to an audiobook. The narrators, bro, their voice is just too good. All right. So that's kind of the reason that we're doing that. Like I said, may not be the best way to kind of implement that sort of functionality, but it is what it is. So now let's try to kind of understand this a little bit more. So yeah, while the menu index is less than or equal to the player party get party size, if player party menu index, so if the player at this current index get alive is false, then we just continue past that. So this is like a check, basically. Let's kind of, we need to comment this for myself. I don't know why I didn't write any comments last time. Yeah, the magic numbers aren't ideal. I'm not sure how you would refactor it. Maybe do an array of options instead of an array of skills. Each option could be a function pointer or something. True. True, that might be a better way to do it. It's probably fine though. Audiobooks does not equals reading. It's a passive activity. That's true. That's true. It'd be better to do one to the choice on reading. Player input. Choose 2. You translate it to 1. Maybe functional order. Interesting. Bro, why is your chat smart today? Last time I was here, it was just a bunch of college students laughing at 6-7 with me. My chat is usually so goated. My chat is actually so goated. Like, genuinely. Like, I love the people that come in here. Because, like, I mean, you guys are so smart. This is what my chat usually looks like. You know, I mean, then I get someone like you, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm playing. I'm kidding, bro. But, like, still, you know, my chat is so smart. Like, genuinely. I like the idea of the array thing. It's like, instead of going over a vector, because what I'm doing now is I'm going over a vector of skills. Someone like me, all right, bro. No, I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing. But yeah, maybe enumerated type, or assign it to some variable. I don't know really. I like the array option, kind of. We can like index the option of what to do. You know, for this, I should have like really documented it or something, or I should have like broke it down into like steps, because we're kind of at a point of like, not at a point of no return, but it's difficult with what we're doing. I'll be honest. What did I say this do? This does, it skips. Don't call me smart, call me well aged. It's a matter of time. What's up, PK? Good to see you, bro. Skills in an array, and the indexes should have an okay, so that way it's a little bit more readable. I guess that does make sense. Skills in an array, and the indexes should have enumeration. Yeah. Yeah, that might be good. We can make like an array of options, not skills, an array of options. And what we can do is, that might be the better way of doing it. Sorry, let me silence my phone. Yeah, maybe like an array of options. Because we already have like a vector of skills that each character has. This will still be the same though, like this part of the code. So let me just, not all of this obviously, but because this is simply just skip dead party members. That's what that is. Because I don't think we check that anywhere else. So yeah, I was only like half listening to that convo. Oh no, you're good. ADHD maxing right now. Got you on, and I'm playing Rocket League. Are you good at Rocket League? What's your I don't know. I don't play Rocket League, but I'm curious as to what your rank is. One of my friends, he does like those flip reset, whatever the things are. Like, bro, it looks like magic. It's insane what you can do in that game. So then we get the choice from skill menu, player party menu index. Okay, so we get the choice from that. And then I guess now we're checking. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait, hold up. So I'm not saying that we don't have to do what those things were, but this, the null pointer, the cancel option, all of that, not really needed. We can instead make the choice. By the way, choice Oh wait, never mind. I'm stupid. I almost done. No, I'm ass. Okay. I'm not very good either. I tried playing a while ago and it didn't go well. I was more of a Counter-Strike kind of guy. Counter-Strike, unfortunately, Valorant, and you know, but you know, those days are behind me. We don't talk about those days. So I think we don't need this anymore. The null pointer, that is. Now we can still, of course, do the array when it comes to selecting the option, instead of doing, yeah, okay, I like that. Instead of doing this specifically, we would just change it to like get the choice and then use that choice to index the option in the array. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, okay. Cool. Look at us making progress. Mental progress. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Let's just kind of fix this first and then we can move on. So we no longer have target, or I guess we can make target. Target is what? A character pointer? And I mean, I guess we can set it equal to a null pointer. I don't know. It doesn't really need to, I mean, we don't need to do that, I guess. Just let it kind of exist. If the choice is valid, then we do this. And I'm assuming this is put in a loop itself. Do we want to, should we put the loop here? We might want to put the loop here. I feel like that makes the most sense. Because get player target, I mean, would we not want to do that? Where's the combat loop? What the fuck is all this? Dude, what am I looking at right now? Print turn, battle menu, case 1, process turn, case, oh, okay, this is like the battle menu, yeah, okay. Right. We do process turn. So I guess we would want to probably do the while loop inside of that, because I don't think we're doing it inside of process turn. I mean, we might be, I don't know. I don't play very many multiplayer games because they upset me. Marvel Rivals was fun. We got too many microtransactions over time. I didn't want to get invested. That's definitely valid. Overwatch had a similar pattern, so I kind of understand. You need to return, because that function also returns a pointer, and you don't need to return. It's out of bounds. Yeah, probably so. Well, what I was gonna do is I was gonna loop. I mean, we can still set it to a null pointer, but we can do like a. Dude, I'm stuttering like crazy today. What the fuck is going on? We can set it to a null pointer, but what I was gonna do is I was gonna do like a while loop here. That way you can't return something out of range. And then let's see. Nice job. It's nice to see fun C++ code after looking at a boring enterprise repositories all day. I'm glad. Thank you. It's kind of a mess, but you know, that's what happens when you don't make documentation. You just kind of mess it up, and you kind of just, you know, go crazy, go brazy, you know, which is what I obviously did. So it's nice just to like build stuff. So even though you get kind of what we're looking at now, so it's part of it. Yeah, so we do want to do wait, where are we calling get target at? Are we calling get target? Oh, we just haven't called, or we haven't got to that yet, I think. So we will run, I think, the loop and get target, because I think that makes the most sense at the end of the day. Like that does make the most sense. We don't want it to be an invalid choice. Wait. No, wait. Wait. Do we want to do that? I mean, return null pointer in the else branch. Here? Return null pointer? Well, what I was thinking of doing is doing the while. That way you can't possibly return a null pointer. Or it can't possibly return without being something valid. Crazy to think your future doctor's probably laughing at 6-7, by the way. Hey. It is what it is, bro. You have pretty good guard clauses already. Usually people will be doing 10 levels of nested if statements. Well, thank you. He should pull the return out to the end of the function. You mean like... Oh, so you're saying like instead of returning it here, returning it after the if statement. Is what you mean, PK. Well, what I was going to do was... Because I mean, that does make sense, but what I was going to do was I was going to do a while loop. That way it keeps reprompting, basically. But I don't know if that's how this needs to work, though. Because it's like, yes, we need a prompt for it. And we do want to make sure that it's... See, get player target. Waterfall. The line does not concern himself with good coding practices. How do you even plan out something you build? At work, I'll document it. Here, I just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Kind of just go crazy. Kind of just freestyle, basically. He ain't, that's the trick. Yeah, exactly, PK. You can return null pointer at the end and then also have return after each if clause. It will only return the first that it reaches in its execution. Well, the thing is, I don't want it to return null pointer at all. Then you need target while target equals null pointer in the while condition. Okay. We can do that. Where's the scrum master? What are you talking about? What the fuck is a scrum? Reduce nested if, always return. If, reduce nested if, and always return without error. Ah. I see, okay. Hold on. Well, okay, first off, while target equals null pointer. Oh yeah, because we would actually need to do that. Because we would need to return... If it was just a infinite while loop, then we would need to return it inside of it, no matter what. We set target equal to that. And then... You never learned about Agile and Uni? No, I did not. Or I haven't yet, I guess I should say. Is my fucking laptop not charging? What the hell? If you don't return null pointer, then you will have an exception if none of your clauses are true. Yeah, I mean, we'll do return the null pointer if... But it's like... It should not return a null pointer at this point though, right? Like it should always have some kind of option because it's just going to keep reprompting. Wait, what? Wait, why are we... Hold up. This is not what I think it is. We don't... Wait. Because this is not being... Where's this being used? Is this being used in the skill menu? No. This is being this return type is... The return size t is being passed into the get player or get target. So why am I doing a while loop like it's a... Yeah, see, that I just noticed that. For some reason, I thought I was asking for a prompt. What the fuck is wrong with me, bro? Let me just claim the input value in the beginning. That way it'll be possible. I just noticed that I'm really trash. I don't know. We're not prompting for anything. For some reason, I thought we were prompting. But no, that we do that in a whole separate function. What is going on with me, bro? Yeah. So of course we would need to return the target. So I guess that would probably work. Or I guess you don't... I mean, we are doing a check. Are we doing the check? Wait, don't we do the check in skill menu? Don't we do the check there? So therefore, this is kind of redundant. Do we do the check here? I guess not. Well, wait. No, sorry. I meant process turn. That's what I meant. Dude, I need to fucking get my shit together. I don't know what's going on. Oh no, okay, we don't. We don't check for it. Use AI. Hell no. That's for weaklings, bro. We don't do that. That's for weaklings. I don't like flowcharts or pseudocode that much. But flowchart abstracted, not so bad, I guess. I just write it out code. See, I'll write a flowchart like on pen and paper. I'm not finna. I mean, unless like I'm at work. This is what happens when you're at documentation or comments. Yeah, no, for real. You get stuff like this. I like flowcharts in the sense that, you know, I don't like professional, like making professional looking flowcharts. That sucks. But like just writing one out for myself is pretty decent. Yeah, damn. My own code is like confusing me so badly. I mean, I understand what it's doing. Kind of. But it's like, why are we, for instance, why are we doing the check here and get player target instead of in skills menu? Why not just in skill menu, we get the choice, we check that it's between a certain interval, and then we reprompt? Because why are we even doing a while loop here if we're not going to reprompt or check for that in any sort of, we're not even returning it yet. What is wrong, bro? I think, when did I write this? I wrote this on Friday? I think it was Friday night. What was I on? Like, actually, what was I on? Still, you should not print an error in that function. I feel like it's better to clamp the input. Move on. Yeah, probably so. I don't think I'll do. I mean, are you talking about in this one, or are you talking about the, not the skill menu, but the get player target thing? You might want to consider adding a max iterations to some of these while loops if you're going to use them in heaps of functions. Yeah, that's true. That's probably something I should do. Probably. Thanks for 8 likes, by the way, guys. Thank you. I gotta look over and make sure I'm being appreciative. I feel okay, but I feel like the skill menu, we can do an error message here, but I think with this one, the get player skill or the get player target, we don't need to do like an invalid option. We can just do that. When you're executing the array. Right. That makes sense because the skill menu should handle the choice. Right, exactly. So I think we're gonna print. We're gonna print 200 line Python game, by the way. What are you talking about? Oh, this? Yeah, probably so. Probably so, maybe. But you know, fuck that. Python? Come on now. Yeah, so we don't really need to do like this. Let me come back to that. Let me just kind of get a good idea of what we want skill menu to look like, and then we'll kind of go from there. So now we'll do a check. Probably should organize this a little bit easier or better too. Oh well, who cares? If choice is, we need to check if it's in a certain interval. You probably need to do the checks on the input. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I would also add a custom assert macro to ensure that data is passed in the inner function, like get player skill. Oh, okay, that's probably smart. How do you a custom assert macro? I'm gonna have to Stack Overflow that. Or I don't even know if that's a Stack Overflow kind of question. Custom CFS assert macro. Is it like handling like certain parameters that can be in a function? Because if so, that does make sense. Did you do SQL in Uni? We did Mongo. We dealt with Mongo in my web development class. which is weird because SQL is a little more standard, I think, but still. What is it that we need to check? If life gives you lemons, do really get lemonade. Bit confused by that, but good to see you, Sean. We did Microsoft Access, but I don't even ask. What the fuck? I won't. I won't ask. I don't even know what that is. Microsoft? Anything Microsoft, I'm just immediately like, I don't know. All right, so what's the interval? We need to check that choice is above 0. Right. Right. If choice is... Or I guess what we should do is we should do less than, probably. If choice is less than 0, less than or equal to 0, or it is more than +2, which, once again, magic numbers, then this would throw an error, basically, is what I'm getting at. My school did Microsoft Access 2, it sucked. What kind of schools are you guys going to? What even is Microsoft Access? I mean, what? Microsoft Access is a database management system for Windows that allows users to create and manage desktop database applications. Is it good? Fastest rapid application development platform on the planet? Yeah, no, Microsoft dev or Microsoft whoever probably did something like that. What just got deleted? Some just got deleted. I don't know what it was. Whenever you want to use a magic number, you should create an enumeration instead. What superpower? Okay, yeah. I think I might do that. Why does it keep deleting your messages? Is that Nightbot or is that something else? Yeah, I probably should do an enumeration. Can I do it? I mean, is it a good idea to do it here in this file? What superpower would you have? I'd probably clone myself if I could. I think that'd be pretty cool. Enumeration or constant. You can do an enumeration like this, can't you? I'm not sure. It's basically something like enable my define my set. Let's define so you can. I mean, it's kind of hard to read that with the, you know, chat kind of thing, but I don't even understand your +2, to be honest. See, yeah, I'm gonna have to do an enumeration because that's. Oh no, you're good. So then you can use enable my assert to control whether you want to have. Yeah. Okay, let's do an enumeration. I don't really want to do an enumeration.h. We're just gonna add it somewhere. But the thing is, we would need it to be. The only thing about the enumeration is that, like this, for instance, right? What this number represents is it represents the cancel option. Erasing approach with errors, halt, breakpoint, and build, so I can fix it, but in release, recover from the problem and log the error if needed. I usually keep enumerations for a class in the respective H file. Oh, you keep them like here. Gotcha. Gotcha. We might want to do that then in that case. Because I guess it's just kind of like, it's just kind of weird because we're using the skill list size. Skill list we get from the character skill vector, right? Strategies depending on who's playing the game. Wouldn't that be confusing over time with +2? It is. It is. I think we are gonna fix that really quick. I just don't, because we would need a character pointer, or we would need the character pointer source to do that. So I guess what we could do is we could just, I guess we could do a constant, something like that. I don't know. I don't know what your code is, but enumeration pass, fail, cancel, or whatever. Wait, why it's now +2? Yeah, I'm confusing all of you guys, bro. This is crazy. The reason it's +2 is because we have. Yeah, I mean, this is honestly a mess. I mean, we probably shouldn't do it like this. We definitely need to do like an enumeration because this is crazy. This all just happens because you're not using a real menu system. I know. Basically, it's +2 because maybe we need to like build like an actual actual menu system, like menu.h and everything. Because this is such a mess, bro. Numbers suck because you need to explain what they do. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, they do suck. They do suck. Of us here acting like they can't just download the source code and fix it themselves. Bro. Personally, if I'm not getting paid, hell no. It's supposed to because it's a good joke or whatever. Right, you guys are funny. Spaghetti code. This actually is spaghetti code. Fuck, dude. God, am I pirate software? God damn it. I promised myself I wouldn't become him. Damn. We might really want to rethink this. Let me just explain it really quickly. Yeah, we might want to actually make like a menu system. Skill menu object, yeah. Let me just explain firstly what +2 is, and then we can kind of get into it. +1 is the back option because we're using skill list.size, which we use obviously to print out the amount of skills that a character has. We do +1 to select the option, right? To showcase the option back. So it's like if they have 3 skills, this will be the 4th option and it'll represent back. +2 is the cancel option. Same thing. So you have to say you work at Blizzard several times in one sentence. Yeah, for 7 years, by the way. For 7 years. Yeah, okay. We might actually want to. Yeah. Because, I don't know. I thought this would be so simple. I really did. Yeah, see, it's simple, but it's like stupid. Everyone else is stupid. Yeah. Never admit you're wrong. Everyone else is dumb. That kind of thing. You know, worked at Blizzard for 7 years. Act for the government or whatever he said he did. Yeah, this is so ass. This is so ass. How back and cancel options are different. Well, because back we wanted cancel, I wanted it to go back to the. Okay, so there's actually 3 menus. This is actually kind of like such a mess. But there's 3 menus. The battle menu, which allows you to go into the fight menu or the battle info. Battle info just prints the info of the battle instead of having to show it every single time. The fight menu is where we get all of this. Where we get all of this spaghetti, basically. So we do battle menu and then we would do remaking Undertale at this point. Oh god. You still have those as part of the enumeration map vector or whatever, and add them to the thing in the same way. What I want to do is, I don't even know what I want to do with all this, bro. Because it's starting to get to a point where it's like, okay. Because I'm also trying to think of scalability. Like, the more shit we fucking add, the more this is just such a nightmare to. Yeah, exactly. I think I need a menu system. I need like a base menu system. Yeah, exactly, swag. And like maybe like derived. I mean, I guess they're not too different. They're not like incredibly too different. We might do that. Been there too many times. Sorry you guys are witnessing this spaghetti code tonight. You should have one menu which holds a context. The context will dictate what happens on a choice and redirect it to wherever your calls need to go. Interesting. It's exactly this says, no scalability. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we're gonna refactor this. Reminds me of Pirate Software game where every single option is hard-coded to dialogue. For real. I think the menus work that way. It's just back option all the time. Cancel option is usually just to revert changes in the options. Quite good for something like this. Yeah, I think I mean, the way that I thought of it was like cancel option would return back to the normal battle menu, right? And the back option would go back to the previous character's selection, if that makes sense. But who knows what I was thinking when I wrote this, honestly. Someone go back to my recent stream and see if you can see me on drugs or something, because I don't know what made me think. I think it's because I genuinely thought that this would be a lot easier. Like, I thought we'd have one function for the battle menu and that's it. But then we started exploring like you know, back option UI elements and stuff like that, and then I was like, oh shit, this is kind of bad. Source code and vids open to future employers, by the way. What are you talking about? You talking about this? You talking about this? Like, future employers will see this? That's all good. I would have done a way better job if I documented it, but I didn't. I think. I don't know. It also sounds like it would be easier if cancel was 0 and back was 1. Yeah, that'd make more sense, probably. Then you would just put the menu after. But still not scalable, yeah. I don't know how to implement a menu. Like, this gets into like, are you gonna make a menu for the abilities? I'd probably make a menu for everything. You know? Make a menu for abilities, skills, that kind of thing. This is good. I wish I still had some of my old projects and did streams with them. Unfortunately, I deleted all mine. You know what's crazy? I went back to a stream. I think it was like my 3rd stream, and I was like writing or something like that, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" I forgot exactly what I was doing, but I was like really mind blown that I was even. Yeah, I need a mini class. Yeah, I'll do that. But I was mind blown as to what I was doing in that moment. Can you make cancel the escape button? I guess we could. I mean, yeah, maybe. Escape the, yeah, no, I feel you. Menu is made of option objects. Throw a hash map at it. No, so the way that I'm thinking, I guess, so what? We just have like a base menu class and then we just have derived classes that are other specific menu options. I mean, we shouldn't need too many menus, I don't think. We should just need like, yeah, let's did I even make any changes? I think I did. Just for the sake of it, let's make a new branch, but I'm gonna add what I did, whatever I did, to the current branch, and we'll make a new branch. Yeah, we'll make a new branch, I think, and we're gonna pull from main, so that way I can show you guys an example of what we have currently. Okay, we're gonna kind of restart all this shit and see what we can do. Field command system menu C++, the AI implementation is actually pretty decent. And use code option A implementation. Let me look at that. Command system menu. Okay, while that's loading, well, it already loaded, but let me finish this. I don't know what I did. Please help. Okay. Git push origin. What are we doing? What branch is this? It's like feature, isn't it? I don't know. Found menu. Git push origin feature menu. Cool, and then I'm gonna check out main, get full origin main, just so we have everything we need. Okay, cool. And we're gonna run a little test of this as well. Okay. To be honest, improvement isn't too noticeable, nor is it linear. In a year, you'll look back at this and wonder what you're doing, but that's a good thing. I think it is a good thing. It is a good thing. I look at some of my older projects when I first started coding, and obviously, you know, it's a good thing. So, right. So let me try to run this, so that way we can kind of see what we have without all of this other stuff. I don't even remember the last time I did this. All right, guys, let me just show you guys what we have so far in case anyone doesn't know. All right, that way you guys can kind of get a better grasp as to how it all works. You just have a menu class with back and cancel options and ability to add more options, and add children, parent, then just hold several instances with with different data. Yeah, that might work. So party member 1 will name A, choose class, 4 class options, warrior, mage, archer, healer. We're gonna do warrior. We did like a console, thing where like it clears it. So that's kind of what this is. Still needs to, I guess, be perfected, but anyways. Party member 2, B, we're gonna do a mage. Party member 3, C, archer. Party member 4, D, healer. Okay, now this is like the main game loop menu. Obviously, this is a menu, but we only have 3 options. We can quit the game, print party stats, or fight. If we do print party stats, we get something that kind of looks like this, right? We can see all of our party members, all of the stats, that kind of stuff. Status alive. I thought about removing that because it kind of doesn't make sense, but it's fine. So fight puts us into our very first fight. So it says entering battle 1 of 4. All right, battle has begun. We have A, B, C, D versus enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3, enemy 4, right? We get a good look at the player party and the enemy party. Turn 1, A's turn. We're gonna do attack. We're gonna select, or we're gonna do 1 for attack. Choose target, enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3, enemy 4, displaying the HP and the max HP. We're gonna do enemy 1. Okay, B's turn. Let's say we want to defend. Choose your target. There's only one target that B can do, and that is itself. So 1. In cases like that, we might want to implement something where it's like, okay, if there's only one option, then just do that one option. But we'll see. C's turn, we'll do attack on enemy number 1. D's turn, attack on enemy number 1. All right, so now here's what happens, right? Enemy 1 lost 29 HP. B's defense was raised by 9.5. Enemy 1 lost 23 HP. Enemy 1 lost 9 HP. Then these are the enemy moves. Theirs are selected at random, okay, for right now. Obviously, more sophisticated logic might be implemented in the future, obviously. But for now, they're just picking at random. So we have D lost 29 HP. Enemy 2's defense was raised by 11.5. A lost 26 HP. C lost 26 HP. So, and boom. It's still not complete or really perfect because if we do this, for instance, if we go through literally the entire thing, right? And let's say we want to just knock out enemy 1. I'm just going to spam 1 for a little bit. Right. Oh, I did fix that. Never mind. I do remember actually fixing that. Okay, cool. When did I fix that? I don't even remember doing that. Okay, but wait, can enemy 1 still attack though? Yes. Okay, so that's the thing. Enemy 1 can still attack right now. They can't be attacked because now they're dead, but they can still be attacked. So anyways, just wanted to display that for anyone who might care. Pretty simple system. I mean, it's not anything too crazy. So yeah, we're gonna do a menu thing now. Oh wait, we're still in main. Yeah, we're still in main. Damn it. But yeah, what do you guys think of the current game? I know it's like you know, it is what it is. It's kind of simple and all that, but it is something at least. So we'll do feature, menu, system. Okay. Wow, that's an OP abilities for the enemy. Oh, what, for them not to be able to get hit, but they can still hit? Yeah. I guess it's just because I haven't implemented that. Where is that, by the way? I mean, it's probably such a simple fix. I mean, I want to keep my game balance isn't ever an issue. True. I think where would that be again? I mean, I guess it would just simply be if we go to the combat loop. All we would really need to do is we would just need to check in here. Yeah. In here, all we really need to do is we just need to avoid any character that might be dead or that might have their status be dead, right? Which is actually pretty simple. We could just do like if player then continue, right? Which would go to the next iteration, I think. It should work. It should work, I think. So like if is player no, that's a party. So what's the index? I guess it would be, so it would be player, if player I is or get is alive. If this is false, then in that case we would continue, I believe is correct, right? That goes to the next iteration, I think. Believe so. Yeah, it should be. And then, yeah. And we would just do the exact same thing for enemy. And I think that would fix it. Pretty sure. I mean, I know we're doing this like in the menu branch or whatever, but who cares? I think so. Let's just run it just to make sure. I just kind of want to be done with this bug. That way we can... Oh, nice. Yeah, I just kind of want to be done with this bug. So that way we can not have to come back to it, basically. Now, unfortunately, the way that we test this, or the way that I'm testing it, is probably the most inefficient way to do it. Okay, so now we only have 3 enemies left. Now let's go ahead and make sure that they can't hit us. Nice, okay. So that is now solved. Let's go. We got one thing fixed tonight. Okay, now let's actually do the menu. Menu.h menu plus gig. So let's see here. How do we want to... So you said we can just have a menu class with back and cancel options, and then an ability to add more options, add children and parent, and then just hold several instances with different data. Okay. I mean, I guess, like, hold on. What would a menu need? Command pattern, use inheritance for the options. Use inheritance for the options. So there is a base option class. that, wait, a base option class that you have an array of, just like your array of characters. Each option inherits from the base. Yes, I think it's correct. You should Google that. Let's see. Oh, this is literally what you told me to Google earlier, I think. Right? Oh, this is I'm looking at C. Well, I mean, I want like an object-oriented kind of look. Oh, I see. Okay, hold up. Wait. So a base command class and then derived command classes that inherit from the base command class, and then we have like a class menu, which would don't inheritance, new options, and that whole new menu every time. That does make sense. So a pointer to a command, right, because derived, and then a description of what that command does, and then menu item. I'm just looking at one of the examples right now. Jeez. Command execute. Okay, I see kind of what you mean. So much, it's good. It is good. Who doesn't like, well, I don't answer that question. I know who doesn't like object-oriented programming, but still. So basically what we would do is we would have, this is interesting. Sorry, I'm just looking at this and thinking about how we could, not how we could implement it, but like, you know. So we could have commands basically, because it's how people think, it's not how machine thinks. Yeah, so I think I like this implementation a lot. Thank you guys for this. I'm still kind of new at doing this, so let's kind of just start making stuff. So a menu, basically the implementation that I saw, you don't know about how to override functions. It should be the same way that characters work. Right, yeah. Like for commands, yeah, for sure. But the way that I see it is it's saying basically that wait, so is a menu item? Oh, so the menu item has a command. Oh, so this isn't actually like a menu. Gotcha. Because the way that this is showing is it's showing it as like it's making a vector of menu items. Menu items therefore have a pointer to a command that executes something specifically, basically. So basically what all we would really be doing is we would just be listing out different commands, essentially, I think. And therefore that makes it very scalable, because then we don't have to make like a whole new interface every single time we need to add an option. And it actually makes making menus that are very straightforward like this very kind of easy to implement, I think. I don't know if making a vector of menu items is kind of what we had in mind, because that's simply what it is. It's like, this would not be a menu, this would be menu items, right? And basically in the actual, like in the combat loop, for example, we would make a vector of menu items or something like that, and then we would, or I don't know actually, because then how would we print it, or what would be the best way to like print it? Yeah, it would just be an array of pointers or array of function pointers. Gotcha. And this scene's overriding is actually implemented with function pointers anyway. I did not know that. Okay. I see. I kind of see what's going on. I kind of am understanding a little bit. For instance, if we did like command.h, right? Which the way that I see it, or the way that the example that I looked at has something where it's like command, right? And every command has, what did it say again? It uses virtual voids though. Like it's saying to do it like this. Is that correct? It's saying like virtual void and then like an execute function, right? I don't know if that's exactly what you had in mind. The biggest issue when learning to program is actually understanding how to think like a machine. I guess in a way, maybe. I definitely don't think like a machine, I'll tell you that. But something like that. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then just every command after that would just override it. I see. Okay, cool. It had us make like a destructor too, I guess. I'll do it, why not? Okay. So basically that's the command. That's kind of all that would really be needed for the command file. Okay, but do you think it would be better to do like, do you think it'd be better to do one file that has all of the different commands, or should we make separate files for each different command? I feel like that's too much to make separate files for each command. I feel like it'd just make more sense just to have like a just like one file, just, you know, as functions to a table of function pointers behind the scenes. I didn't know that. I mean, I've used virtual void functions and stuff like that. My laptop just died. I've used virtual void functions and stuff like that, you know, overriding and all that before, but damn, now I can't see how many viewers I have all the time. Oh well, it's probably like 2. It's probably like 2. Nah, keep them all in here for now. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, I guess we can do that. So we can do... So what's a good example of a command? Just so we have something to kind of like play around with a little bit. We may not even need menu.h or menu.c++. I mean, would we? I mean, maybe we would to kind of store the different menus. That way we can just kind of like call them. Yeah, that might actually be good to do it like that. How's it going, my man? Going good. Baron Young, good to see you. Good to see you in. Hope you're having a good night. You know what I'm saying? We're refactoring basically the entirety of what I'm making. Implement back and your main menu first. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ah, yeah, back. Oh, okay. In this, how would I execute back? I guess what we would do is, wait, hold on. How would we do that? Maybe we can take something in, like, Like start game and quit game. Gotcha. Gotcha. For something like back though, I am curious about that just because like, how do we really... I guess we can just modify the menu index. Or, well shit, we don't even have that anymore. Like back in terms of... Also, I feel like each command... Or, no wait, that'll be menu items, we don't need that. Oh no. Back command. Does that look weird? Is that correct? I think so. I don't know. We would do void execute override. Well, this is all in .h. We might want to leave that for later, actually. Right, we would have like a back command, but I think we would want to structure this more like this, I think. We want to do like class start game or start command. Well, start game, I feel like that's not really a command that we need to do. We could do like that's more of like a menu thing, I think. Like over here. It's not really a command, I don't think. Let's just try to do the back command. I'm just curious as to how we're gonna actually make this work. Okay, and then do we need to do anything for... I guess no, probably not. So we can just go straight into what's it called again? Void back command, I think it was. Correct? Yeah. Or no, sorry, it'd be execute from back command, right? No wait, no, I'm right. Back command, what am I missing? Execute, oh, it's just spazzing out, I guess. Okay, that's what I was doing, it was just spazzing out. I disagree, moved away from C++ in favor of C and never looked back. The only object-oriented programming I did in C++ was interfaces. That's not even object-oriented programming. Ooh. Try create something like Unreal Engine 5 without object. That's funny. Anyways, so I feel like we would need to... Can we pass in, like... I mean, I guess I need to. I mean, well, it's kind of weird though. Because the thing about back is we would need to modify the... I still don't really know how that would work. We might want to go into menu and start creating something regarding menu. Menu items. We're gonna do like, how did it do it again? Like on this example? Let's see. It has a pointer to a command and then a description. Construct, command, execute. Right, and then get description of the command. Or we can do like a get name of the command, I think might be good. We will, no matter what though, need a pointer to command. So we'd do like a command pointer, or we'd also need to include. I mean, we don't need to, we could just do like class command just so it kind of knows, but I feel like it's pretty important. Command, pointer, command, I guess. And then we would do like a string, I think would be good. Name, something like that, right? Okay. Imagine C without using classes and it works. They're often. I think Night Owl was making a game engine. In C. So wait, I'm not sure how you're planning on doing it, but in my opinion, each menu is its own instance. So all back we need to do is delete the current menu item off the stack and then display the previous one. Oh, okay, wait, so we just need to kill the menu instance. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a stack of menu instances basically. Like for stuff regarding that. Yeah, okay. No, okay, I mean that makes sense. So I guess all that back we need to do is kill the current menu instance. So therefore, I guess what it would need to do is it would need to kill I'm trying to think of like the interface of how this would work. I feel like maybe menu. Should we create like a menu class, like a menu class? Instead of just menu items? Because menu items is like, in my mind, menu items is like the actual commands. Like holding the actual commands and actually executing the commands. And basically what a menu would really be, it's just an array of pointers to the menu items, basically. Is kind of what I was thinking. But I feel like we need a menu class so that way we can have instances of the menu, of each menu, and all back would do is just kill the menu instance. Yes, I'm gonna make a menu class. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna group it all together. We can make it more organized later if we want. Right. And so I guess a menu, what I'm thinking is it would have a vector of menu items. Oh, we don't have vector. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Is we would do like a vector of menu items, basically. I really have to go back and look at this. That's crazy. Or I guess it would be... No, it would be menu items, I think. Wait, so what's wrong with this? Oh, do I have to do... Oh, that is right. I'm just stupid. And an option class. An option class is basically... What's the plan with... So... An option class is basically the commands. The menu items are the options, which they have a command, a name, and we'll make other functions for it. And I think, yeah, from there, that's basically what the menu is. We can maybe do like in menu, we can do like a string, like a prompt or something like that. I don't know, because a menu always says something. What's the plan with the menu system right now? Basically, Apple, good to see you, by the way. I started going down a direction that wasn't scalable, and so now we're kind of reversing, and now we're making something that's a little bit more scalable for just for the menus in general now. So that's kind of what we're doing. Basically, yeah, let me kind of say this again for my own sake. So it kind of really engraves in my mind. This is just how my mind works. We're going to have a menu class. The menu class will hold a vector of menu items. These menu items have a command pointer pointing to a certain command, which does a certain execution in our code. The menu items also have a name and also have some other functions or something if we need them, like, you know, get name or something like that. Yeah, that's good. I don't know if menu should have anything. The only reason I say maybe it should is because, like, maybe we do like a constructor in the menu and we can have like message or something like that. I don't know, like a menu message. I don't know, what's the best way to do this? Because I'm thinking about like the prompt specifically. Like, you know, choose your class or something like that, right? The choose your class text, would that need to be stored, I guess, in the menu instance? And therefore maybe like the constructor for menu would take in like the message itself, like a message, and therefore construct based on that. I don't know. You guys debating object-oriented programming still? Sorry, I'm just making sure my stream sounds good. By the way, I haven't been able to check the volume of the stream, so hopefully it sounds okay. Yeah, I think this would be the best thing to do. I don't know how reliable the whole message thing is, because it's like, I don't know. It's a, mine was fine. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm thinking, honestly, I feel like this would be, a menu might be fine as a struct. And I only say that because I kind of want to, I don't really see the point in making the menu vector private, I guess, because then we'd have to like get menu vector or something like that. I don't know. So. We're just gonna figure it out. Definitely want to do get message though. Get menu message, something like that, right? And I don't think we need to do anything with those. Get menu message. I guess we don't need to access the menu directly. We can just do like functions that kind of, I mean, yeah, we can just do like functions that like the menu items would be an array or vector in the menu itself, not its own class. Oh, I see. Got you. Menu items would be a vector itself. Maybe. I mean, maybe. I guess, yeah, we could do that. Because, I mean, when it comes to the string name, we can just put that here, I guess. We can just do like a command name or something. So we don't really need to do, we can do that. Yeah, that's good. That's probably a good idea. Because I want to, yeah, that probably makes more sense. And we'll just call it menu items. And also, well, I mean, it's just a list of menu. Oh, not its own class. Oh, it's literally just a list of. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The menu item, like the reason I did menu item was because, well, I guess we don't really need menu items then in that case. We would just need a vector of commands, right? I think so. I think we just need a vector of commands in that case. I feel like menu items is unneeded if. What's up, Junes? How are you? Good to see you in. Good to see you in. We have made a mess today. Are you surprised? Yeah, that's how I would do it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, menu items is not needed. But, I mean... Oh shit. Like, in the menu class, though, probably just do the vector, I think. Or, like, in menu, like, in the menu class. We do, like, a vector of commands, basically. Or that's what I'm thinking. Is that we do a vector of commands. So it'd be like... Well, it'd be command pointers. It would be, like, command pointer. And then this would be like menu items. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Just something by before I go back to studying. Nice. Nice. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope studying's going good. I did some studying today myself. Final season. You know how it is. So, gotta lock in this time of year. So, I feel you. Vector, yeah, that's good. String message, that's kind of interesting. Like, I don't really know. String message, like, I don't know, because like, what if a menu is kind of unique? I don't know. I'm not really gonna worry about it. Damn, I'm getting fucking tired, bro. Might have to call it quits. Ooh, okay. I'm just trying to think of like how I want to, like, for instance, what I was thinking is maybe instead of a class menu, a struct. The only reason I say that is because I don't feel the need to make these private. Well, I mean, okay. Maybe we'd want to do public. I don't know. Menu in your constructor. That's where you put each unique option for that menu. Could be one way to do it. Or you have an option add and option remove method on the menu itself. See, that's what I was thinking of doing, is like an option add and an option remove. So that way, should make not me. Yeah. Would menu have derived menus, I guess? Or would that even really make sense? I guess maybe, but at the same time, I mean, at that point, that's just like making different interfaces, I guess so, though. Like, what we could do is we could have like derived classes of just the base class menu, like battle menu, for instance, and then the constructor does something different based on that, or it adds a specific commands based on that. Or we could maybe do something where like the constructor is kind of dynamic depending on something that's passed into it. I don't know. Does anyone know how you'd make a program like you can coordinates of a pixel on an image after clicking on it in a web page? You know what I mean? I would have a stack of menus. When you go back, you can pop it. Yeah. We're gonna do that. I'm just more so talking about like when we create the menus themselves. Like for instance, we always have return to the previous menu. Yeah. But I just more so mean like in terms of putting the correct options in the correct, I mean, I guess we could just do that in the code, like, or like not in the code, but like, you know, we could just do that like I don't know, like maybe in the combat loop or something, like where we would actually need the menu, but, or, I mean, we'd do it like in the game loop, you know what I mean? But like, would we, I guess, therefore add the options that we would need there instead of here? Because if we do it here with the derived classes, then we can make an instance of like, well, no. If we're gonna do stack, we'd need it all to be a menu. Maybe in the constructor we can add something that like create them as needed. Oh, so I got you. Yeah. Using your derived npc.log menu as an example. Okay, so yeah, like derived, making derived classes of the menu type. That way we can actually make the menu. Okay. I got you. Although, I guess storing it in a stack becomes a little different, I guess, in that sense, I guess, but I don't know. Yeah, I think we will do that though. I'm gonna add a to-do because I'm very tired. I think the first menu we'll do like add battle menu, derived class or something like that. Something like that, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll just do that, I think. That's a good plan of attack, I think, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and commit these changes. I got really tired out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I slept like 4 hours last night, so you know how it is. Added command class and menu class. This is feature. What is this again? Menu system. It's definitely a big change to how you were doing it before. It might require a lot of changes. I'm fine with that at the end of the day. I mean, I've had to refactor a lot of this thing already, so I'm not used to having to make a lot of changes from something like this. Because at the end of the day, like, we want to make something that's scalable, or we want to make something that, you know, works properly and it's fun. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I'm having fun. I'm not just like, I'm not sitting here drained. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking to myself, damn, like I can't believe I have to fucking refactor code because of my mistakes. I mean, it's never like, I guess, fun, but it's like, I don't hate it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't hate it at the end of the day. So how does NPC logic work, or how will it work if you haven't implemented it yet? Like a random selection of moves, kind of. Yeah, I guess probably. That'd be pretty cool. I haven't implemented NPCs at all yet. I haven't. I mean, that would be really cool though. This is where it gets complicated, is, you know, branching NPC dialogue. That might be where even this menu system will have limits. See, that's what I was thinking too, is like, you know, it would be ideal maybe if like, voice crack. It would be ideal maybe if there was some way that the menus were dynamically created, or you could dynamically add the options, because we would need to make a lot of different commands, I guess, or options. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I never really intended much for NPCs to be here, or anything like that. So, or like, you know, not like NPCs in the sense of like, you know, Skyrim, full-fledged NPCs with their own backs, you know, all that kind of stuff. Unique dialogue options, whatever. Probably wasn't gonna do that. I'm being honest. I kind of want to work on some other projects at some point, so probably won't do a ton of that, but anywho, I think I'm gonna go to bed, or I'm gonna go eat and then I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, thanks guys for a good stream. Had a really good stream. If you want to keep it simple, just get your existing menus migrated to their system, to this system. Yeah, like in terms of making like the derived menus, for sure, we'll probably do something like that, or a similar way of going about it, for sure. We may not do exactly the same thing, I don't think, but like, yeah, like I'm gonna reuse as much code as I can for this, but you know, at the end of the day, we'll see. But yeah, you guys have a good night. Thank you, Night Owl. Asdiff, man, appreciate you. And yeah, I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, but you know, we'll see. It'll probably be late, but just keep enjoying the process. Thank you, I appreciate it. I am indeed enjoying the process. So, all right, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. All right, I'll be streaming tomorrow, so tune in if you want to, or if not, it's fine. I'll see you guys.